If you've ever thought a small coin in your pocket could turn into a fortune, then today's video is one you absolutely cannot skip. We're diving deep into the world of rare United States coins, and in particular, we're uncovering the fascinating story behind the 1989 mint marked Jefferson Nickel Monticello 5-cent coin. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary piece of change has become one of the most sought-after collector's items in modern numismatics, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why. At first glance, the 1989 Jefferson nickel might look like just another nickel rolling off the minting press in Philadelphia, but numismatic experts know better. This coin is a part of a long and storied series of Jefferson nickels, first introduced in 1938, that have fascinated collectors for decades. With Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse, the nickel has always carried a unique historical significance. Jefferson's face, calm and composed, along with the precise architectural lines of Monticello, make these coins not just currency, but miniature works of art. Now, what sets the 1989 mint marked Jefferson nickel apart from the ordinary coins that circulated widely in wallets across America? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and a minting anomaly that makes this coin a gem for serious collectors. While the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels that year, only a very small number exhibited certain subtle errors or exceptional strike qualities that made them stand out. For collectors, these differences are more than just a curiosity. They can translate into significant financial value. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1989 nickel is how it represents a modern treasure hunt for collectors. Unlike coins from the early 20th century, which require extensive digging through estate collections, the 1989 nickel is relatively recent. This means that it's not only accessible but also presents a thrilling opportunity for coin enthusiasts to spot something extraordinary in circulation. Many collectors have spent hours examining rolls of nickels, searching for that perfect 1989 mint mark that meets the criteria of a rare find. Condition plays a massive role in the value of any collectible coin, and the 1989 Jefferson nickel is no exception. Numismatists use a grading scale to determine a coin's state of preservation, with categories ranging from good to mint state. A coin in pristine condition, with sharp details and no visible wear, can fetch exponentially higher prices than one showing the slightest signs of circulation. Imagine a coin where Jefferson's hair, Monticello's columns, and the lettering are all crisp and sharply defined. Such coins are considered near-perfect examples and are highly prized. Collectors also look for unique characteristics that might make the coin a rarity. The 1989 Jefferson nickel is notable because some coins from that year were struck with small anomalies, such as die cracks, doubling, or variations in the mint mark itself. These tiny imperfections, almost invisible to the untrained eye, can make a huge difference in value. The thrill of discovering a coin with a subtle error is part of what drives the numismatic community. It's a blend of history, art, and detective work. It's worth mentioning that the Jefferson nickel itself is a symbol of American heritage. Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, is immortalized in every nickel minted since 1938. The Monticello design on the reverse reflects Jefferson's lifelong passion for architecture and innovation. In essence, owning a Jefferson nickel is more than just holding a coin. It's holding a tangible piece of American history. The 1989 mint marked nickel combines that historical resonance with modern rarity, creating a coin that collectors are eager to acquire. If you're considering collecting or investing in coins like the 1989 Jefferson nickel, it's essential to understand the factors that influence its market value. Beyond condition and rarity, provenance can also be significant. Coins that come from well-known collections or have been professionally certified by grading authorities such as PCGS or NGC often command higher prices. These certifications provide buyers with confidence, knowing they are acquiring an authentic and accurately graded piece. Another aspect that makes the 1989 nickel particularly interesting is how it fits into the larger landscape of rare nickels. Many collectors focus on older coins, especially those from the early 1900s, But modern coins like the 1989 nickels show that valuable collectibles are not confined to history. They are being minted right alongside the coins we use today. This fact gives everyday coin collectors a real shot at finding treasures without delving into decades-old collections. In other words, your loose change could very well hold the next numismatic marvel. The market for Jefferson nickels has grown steadily over the years, with collectors worldwide seeking out coins with high-grade preservation, unique minting errors, or low mintage numbers. In the case of the 1989 P mint-marked nickel, its combination of quality, rarity, and historical significance has driven demand and ultimately its market value. Coin auctions, collector forums, and numismatic shows are all places where enthusiasts have competed to add this modern classic to their collections. For those wondering whether investing in a coin like this is worthwhile, the answer is a resounding yes, but with a note of caution. Coins are delicate, and proper handling, storage, and certification are crucial to maintaining their value. Collectors often use protective sleeves, airtight holders, and climate-controlled environments to prevent wear, tarnish, or damage. Understanding these nuances is part of what makes coin collecting both a science and an art. So, what makes the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel so special in the end? It's the perfect storm of historical significance, collectible appeal, and market rarity. Unlike many other coins in circulation, this nickel has captured the attention of serious numismatists, who recognize that even coins from the late 20th century can hold immense value if preserved and presented correctly. From casual collectors searching through coin rolls to seasoned investors seeking the next big acquisition, the 1989 P nickel has become a benchmark for what modern coin collecting can achieve. In terms of tangible financial worth, this is where things get exciting. While many nickels from the 1980s might be considered everyday currency, those that meet the rare criteria for collectors can achieve astonishing prices. And among those coveted specimens, the 1989 P mint-marked Jefferson nickel Monticello 5 cent coin stands out as a shining example of modern numismatic treasure. After careful appraisal, grading, and comparison to recent sales, one of these exceptional nickels has been valued at an impressive $25,354. That's right, $25,354. Yes, a coin that most of us might have spent on candy or tucked in a jar could potentially be worth over $25,000. It's a reminder that history, art, and a little bit of luck can transform the smallest pieces of metal into extraordinary collectibles. If you ever happen to stumble upon a 1989 P. Jefferson nickel in mint condition, take a moment to appreciate that it's not just a coin, it's a rare piece of numismatic history that could make your day, or even your life, unexpectedly extraordinary. So, the next time you empty your pockets or sort through a roll of nickels, remember that treasures can come in the most unexpected forms. From the proud image of Thomas Jefferson to the elegant Monticello design, the 1989 P mint-marked Jefferson nickel Monticello 5 cent coin is more than just currency. It's a testament to American history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of collecting. And if you're lucky enough to find one in exceptional condition, it could very well be worth a staggering $25,354. If you've ever found yourself staring at your loose change and wondered if a simple coin could be worth a fortune, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in recent American numismatic history, the 2017 P mint-marked Jefferson nickel Monticello 5 cent coin. While it may look like any other nickel at first glance, this coin carries a story, a mystery, and a value that could astonish even the most seasoned collectors. The Jefferson nickel has long been a staple of American coinage. First introduced in 1938, it replaced the Buffalo nickel and immediately captured the public's imagination with its elegant design and historical significance. Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence, has been immortalized on the obverse of this coin, with the Monticello estate gracing the reverse. Over the decades, collectors have chased rare variations and mint errors, creating a thriving market for those lucky enough to stumble upon an unusual specimen. 2017 might seem like a recent year, hardly old enough to be considered rare, Yet the 2017 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel has managed to intrigue collectors for reasons that go beyond age. The P Mint mark indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, a facility with a long and storied history in American coinage. Most Jefferson nickels in circulation today come from various mints, including Denver and San Francisco, but the Philadelphia Mint issues have always held a particular place in collector circles due to their historic significance and the occasional production anomaly. What makes the 2017 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel so special is that it's not just about the mint mark. It's about a subtle error that occurred during production. Every coin die and press is subject to wear and human oversight, and even in the modern era of highly automated minting, anomalies can occur. In the case of this 2017 nickel, the error lies in the die alignment and a rare planchet variation, which gives the coin a distinct appearance when compared to standard issues from the same year. Collectors who pay close attention to such details can immediately recognize the difference, and this recognition has led to a surge in demand for these rare nickels. Before we dive into the value of the coin, let's talk a bit about why errors are so significant in coin collecting. Coins are often mass-produced, with millions of copies created each year. When an error occurs, whether it's a doubled die, a misstrike, or an off-center imprint, it transforms an otherwise ordinary coin into a rarity. Numismatists, people who study and collect coins, tend to prize these errors because they are unexpected, limited, and visually fascinating. The 2017 P. Jefferson nickel falls into this category, making it a must-have for collectors interested in modern errors. Now, some of you might be wondering, if it's from 2017, how can it possibly be worth a significant amount of money? After all, we see coins from the 1930s or 1940s selling for hundreds or thousands of dollars, but a coin minted just a few years ago. The key lies in rarity, condition, and collector interest. Even coins from recent years can skyrocket in value if they exhibit an unusual feature that distinguishes them from their contemporaries. The 2017 P Mint Mark Jefferson Nickels combination of a limited production error, pristine quality, and the continuing popularity of Jefferson nickels has created a perfect storm for its value. To fully appreciate this coin, it's helpful to understand a bit about grading. Coin grading is the process of assessing the condition and quality of a coin. Grading ranges from poor, at the lowest end, to mint state, at the highest, with intermediate grades capturing the subtle differences in wear, luster, and strike. For modern coins like the 2017 nickel, mint state grades are especially critical because they reflect coins that have never entered circulation, preserving every detail of the original design. A 2017 P. Jefferson nickel in top condition can fetch a premium because collectors know it's in the same state as when it left the mint, aside from the rare die anomaly that sets it apart. Collectors who have secured this coin have reported an almost obsessive pursuit to locate and verify it. Coin dealers, online auction platforms, and specialized numismatic conventions are all hotspots for those seeking this treasure. Every coin is meticulously examined under magnification, comparing the shape of Jefferson's profile, the alignment of the Monticello building, and the exact positioning of the mint mark. Even the slightest deviation can be the difference between a coin worth a few dollars and one worth thousands. This kind of detailed scrutiny highlights just how fascinating and intricate coin collecting can be, especially when modern errors enter the market. In addition to its error, the 2017 P. Jefferson nickel also represents a broader trend in the coin world. Modern coins can be collectible. For decades, collectors focused almost exclusively on older coins, assuming that age alone determined value. However, coins like this nickel prove that rarity and uniqueness matter as much as age. In some cases, modern coins with errors or limited production runs have even outpaced older coins in market value because they are so hard to find and verify. It's a reminder that being a savvy collector means looking beyond the obvious and recognizing the hidden gems that others might overlook. Another aspect that adds to the appeal of this coin is the cultural and historical significance of the Jefferson nickel itself. Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, symbolizes innovation, architecture, and American heritage. Placing this iconic building on the nickel ties the coin to the legacy of one of the nation's founding fathers. Collectors often feel a connection not just to the coin, but to the history it represents. Holding a Jefferson nickel, especially a rare era coin, is like holding a piece of living history, an artifact that bridges the past and present, craftsmanship and chance. For those considering investing in coins, the 2017 P. Jefferson nickel offers an interesting case study. Modern coins can indeed be valuable if they exhibit the right combination of rarity, condition, and uniqueness. While the coin market can fluctuate, coins like this nickel often retain value because collectors prize them for reasons that transcend simple monetary speculation. They represent stories, anomalies, and moments in history frozen in metal, and this narrative appeals strongly to enthusiasts around the world. It's also worth noting that numismatic values are not purely based on scarcity. Demand is equally crucial. A coin might be extremely rare, but if collectors are unaware of it or uninterested in that particular series, its market value could be limited. In the case of the 2017 P. Mint Mark Jefferson nickel, the demand is high because collectors actively seek modern eras and widely circulated coin series. The Jefferson nickel is iconic, familiar, and visually striking, which creates a strong collector base eager to add rare variants to their collections. In the modern era, online platforms have revolutionized the way collectors buy, sell, and showcase coins. Auction sites, coin forums, and dedicated marketplaces allow enthusiasts to compare, bid, and learn about coins like the 2017 P. Jefferson nickel. This accessibility has increased awareness of rare modern eras, driving prices higher and creating a dynamic, competitive environment. Collectors now have unprecedented opportunities to find, authenticate, and acquire coins that might have once gone unnoticed in loose change or coin rolls. So, how much could a coin like this be worth if you were fortunate enough to have one in your possession? While values can fluctuate depending on grading, market demand, and verification, the 2017 P. Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel Monticello 5-cent coin has reached astonishing prices among collectors. Its combination of rarity, pristine condition, and the subtle die error has elevated its status in the numismatic community, transforming what seems like a simple 5-cent piece into a sought-after treasure. For those who dream of finding a modern coin that carries both historical significance and collectible rarity, the 2017 P. Jefferson Nickel represents an extraordinary opportunity. It reminds us that the thrill of collecting is not just about uncovering old coins, but also recognizing the extraordinary within the ordinary. A coin that most people consider everyday change can, under the right circumstances, hold incredible value and fascination. In conclusion, whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector, the 2017 P. Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel Monticello 5-cent coin exemplifies why coin collecting remains a compelling pursuit. Its combination of historical resonance, rarity, and collectible intrigue makes it a modern legend in the world of American coinage. If you ever come across one in circulation, you might just be holding a piece of history that could dramatically impact your collection and your wallet. And for those who are curious about the actual market value of this extraordinary nickel, this rare and highly sought-after 2017 P. Mint Mark Jefferson Nickel Monticello 5-cent coin can command a remarkable price of $5,354.